Hi. Today we are going to discuss about the business analysis planning approach because this is the one knowledge area which being a business analyst one must be good and familiar with. So in this we would like to know about what exactly business analysis approach should be. So what exactly the approach should be there for any BA to analyze the business. At the same time, what are the different deliverables a business analyst has to be performed under this business analysis? So followed by this, what are the affected areas and the timing of business analysis works which can be affected by? If you see business analysis approach, this is including the overall goals as well as the kind of business goals, what is that customer wants to align with. At the same time, we need to coordinate the business analysis tasks followed by the kind of activities, what is that they are going to perform. Along with that, we must be knowing about the deliverables, what is that they wants to perform in the day-to-day activity. Apart from this, one must be knowing about the kind of risk which is essentially involved with, because this risk may be of different types. Either it could be a schedule risk. Schedule risk depends on the kind of timelines of the project. At the same time, it could be a budget risk. Budget majorly focusing on the amount of budget which is allocated to develop the project. This is something essentially to connect with. At the same time, we will be discussing about it could be something relating to regulatory risk, like the kind of standards, policies, and procedures do we require to follow. So that sort of risk will also be assessed here. At the same time, we need to understand the kind of techniques and as well as tools which are essentially required to perform with, because these techniques and tools might be of different, like the business analysis technique, something relating to prioritization like Moscow technique or something of that sort, or else it could be some pestle, most, catway, at the same time, most, right? So SWOT analysis. So these are the different techniques we use. Apart from that, there are different tools we use to prepare UML diagrams. We use like rational rows, star UML, all that. At the same time, to prepare flowcharts even. Along with this, to prepare some wireframes and mockups and all, we use tool called Balsamiq. So these are all generally these techniques and as tools will be used in reference to the business analysis approach itself is concerned. Apart from that, the next, when you talk about business analysis deliverables and all, wherein business analysis deliverables majorly focusing on the kind of change which is something complex, at the same time the kind of risk which is involved in it. Followed by this, one should understand about the organization, which what they end of the day they are going to interact with. Followed by this, the kind of agreements which are necessarily important to us to perform with. We need to understand about the deliverables here. What are the different deliverables do we have and all, everything should be understandable. Along with that, we must be knowing about the contract agreements. What are the agreements do we require to follow in order to make it more convenient and better? What are the agreements to be followed? Followed by the agreements and all. So one must be knowing about the stakeholders. Who are the stakeholders and what kind of stakeholders do we have? These stakeholders may be of different, either it could be an external stakeholders or internal stakeholders to understand with. At the same time, we must be knowing about the requirements which are formally signed by the team. This is where generally this life cycles and all everything come into picture, where we need to understand about what are the different requirements which are formally signed and accepted, where service level agreements has to be maintained here. Followed by this, we need to know about the kind of activities being a business analyst one should be maintained in order to understand the long-term deliveries, followed by the future initiatives, all that. The affected things which can be affected is about availability of resources. One kind of obstacle we may come across being a BA. Whenever we are working, availability of resources is one way of it. Because what are the available resources do we have and all everything is one thing. What resources are available with us and how these availability of resources taken into picture. Followed by this priority as well as the initiatives, what is that we have taken. These priorities may be of different types. High level priority, intermediate, as well as low level priorities will be taken. followed by the kind of concurrency decisions, what is that initiatives we have taken. Apart from that, what are the terms, rules, and regulations, followed by the deadlines to be followed with. So these are the basic initiatives which, being a business analyst, one must be taken as a part of business analysis approach is all about. For more details, please reach out to the contact details which will be posted below to this video. Thank you. Bye.